Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today, I'm going to give y'all my final opinion on which phone I like better. The Galaxy Nexus or the iPhone 4S. Now the reason I'm calling this my final word is everybody knows the new Evo 4G LTE is coming out this week. So we're going to get into that phone real heavy. And y'all know before I do a real review, I got to use a new phone as my main phone for the whole week. So we're not going to use the Galaxy Nexus, we're not going to use the iPhone, we're not going to use the Epic, the Blackberries. We're going to put everything down and focus on the Evo. So let's get this out the way right now. Which phone I like better? Now, if you've seen the comparison videos I did a couple of days ago, I already told you I like the Nexus better. But once I put that video up, a lot of cats was hitting me up on Instagram, hit me up on Facebook and Twitter, you know, going back and forth, giving me the pros and the cons on why they like Apple better. I'm going in back and forth why I like Android better, you know, and it turned into a whole thing. Now, at the end of the day, we all friends, you know, even though we get into heated tech discussions and all that, at the end of the day, we all got respect for each other, but, you know, we all friends. But, you know, we take this tech shit real serious. So we, you know, started getting heated. And at the end of the conversation, I ain't gonna say any names, one of my dudes was like, yo, just show me one thing that the Galaxy Nexus could do that the iPhone can't do, and I'll shut up. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna show you one thing that the Nexus could do that the iPhone can't do, just to shut you up. But to take it a step further, I'm gonna show you a whole bunch of things that you could do with the Nexus that you can't do with the iPhone. Because a lot of the Apple fanboys out there, they don't really understand the power of the Nexus. They don't get it. So I'm gonna break it down a little bit, you know, a little bit deeper today. Different shit that I didn't even put in the comparison video. And I'm gonna let you know some things that the Nexus could do that the iPhone can't do. Right, now to start it off, one thing that the Nexus could do that the iPhone can't do is something real simple: live wallpapers. Now if you don't know what live wallpaper is, this is what a live wallpaper. When you turn your phone on, that's a live wallpaper in the background. Once I unlock the phone, we still got a live wallpaper. When I scroll side to side, the wallpaper's still there, moving in the background. That's live wallpaper. Now I know what you're saying, some of y'all Apple cats. Oh yeah, you know, we could get live wallpaper on the Apple phones. Let me show you what it looks like on the iPhone. This is a live wallpaper on the iPhone. Now first of all, it doesn't even work on the lock screen. This is the lock screen. Once you unlock it, okay, yeah, you got the live, you know, you got a live image going on. You can't do anything with it, but it's a live image. But if you want to get to your phone, you got to press the home button. Now you're on your phone. So that's a live wallpaper on the iPhone. It's not the same, and it's kind of whack. So that's one thing that the Nexus could do that the iPhone can't do, but let's keep it going. Next, let's take a look at the notification bar. If you notice, on the iPhone, there is no notification bar. Only shows you the battery, what service you got, how many bars, and the time. That's it. Now, when you get a message, an email, or something on the iPhone, yeah, you get a pop-up and all of that, but what happens if your phone is on the table and you miss the pop-up and you get it, you don't even know you had a notification? Let's take a look at the Nexus. As you can see, even on the lock screen, you got the notification bar at the top. You can see I got new tweets coming in, got Gmails, Facebook, voicemail. That's a notification bar, all right? So you can't do that on the iPhone, but you can do it on the Nexus. So the notification bar is definitely hot. Now let's take a look at the drop-down menu. When you're on your home screen on your iPhone and you go to your drop-down bar, yeah, you can see I had, you know, phone calls, you got Google Voice or whatever, and you got the weather. But now say I want to get rid of some of these Google Voices, I can't get rid of one at a time. I can't do it. In order to get rid of them, I got to get rid of all of them at once. So if I want to get rid of Google Voice notifications, got to clear them all out at once. If I want to get rid of Facebook, I got to clear them all out at once. Now let's take a look at the Nexus. Not to mention one more thing about the iPhone. As you can see with the notifications, it just shows you how to phone call. You've seen for yourself the Facebook, the Twitter, the Foursquare, everything is there, but it just looks bland. It just looks mad plain. Now let's take a look on the Nexus. Now when I hit the drop-down menu, as you can see, I got emails rolling in, I got tweets, got the weather, the phone on search, it shows my voicemails. To take it a step further, if I had a text message from somebody, not only will it show the text message, but it will show a picture of that person if I have it saved in my contacts. So it goes a step further with beautiful animations. I have a picture of the person, I have a picture of somebody's email if I have it set up. It just looks more lively. It looks beautiful. And not to mention, if I want to get rid of something, I can just swipe it away one at a time. Or I can swipe them all away at once. And another key feature to the NEXUS drop-down menu is this. You got your settings bar at the top. So right when I'm on my notifications bar, if I want to hit settings, I just hit settings and it'll take me straight to the settings. Now let's see about the iPhone. Now say you're on your iPhone drop-down bar and you want to go to settings, you got to exit out, you got to find settings and go into settings. So it's a lot better on the NEXUS. Now let's talk about a few more things that the NEXUS could do that the iPhone can't do. Facial unlock. Now if you don't know what facial unlock, I'm not going to get too deep into all of this. You could Google it for yourself. I actually did a video on that, so you could go look that up. Facial unlock is badass, all right? What it is when your phone is locked, you set it up to your face, you take a picture, and you store it in your phone. When you pick up your phone, all you have to do is look at the phone and it'll unlock. So I could give the phone to somebody else, they look at it, it won't unlock. Only the picture that you set up in there will unlock your phone. That's hot. Now, is that the most secure feature in the world? No, it's not meant to be. Because if you look at my video that I made, I showed you that if somebody had the exact same picture, which is unlikely, but if they had the exact same picture that you use to store that, into your security, they could just hold the picture up and unlock the phone. But if you had some, top secret information in your phone that you wanted to keep really secure, then you would use a pin lock. You wouldn't use a pad unlock. You wouldn't use facial unlock. But where facial unlock shines is it just increases your James Bond badass level when you're out in the streets. So when you're at the bar and you're about to get a chick phone number and all of that, you pull out your phone, you just look at it, and your phone unlocks. And boom, you get the number. Now when you got your iPhone, you got to open the phone regular and get the number and all that. You just look more badass with facial unlock. It's just a nice feature, and a dude like me, I'm all about options. I don't really use it that much, but it's a nice option to have, and it's something I can say that you can't do with your iPhone, all right? So facial unlock is a definite go. Next, Android Beam. What Android Beam is, I could take information that's in my phone, say I'm on a web page, and I'm looking at something on eBay. All I gotta do is take out your NEXUS, hold them side by side, press the screen, and you have the information that I'm looking at. So I can send you web pages just by pressing the button. Now, how's that come in handy for me? Well, I use it a lot. Me and my shorty, we laying in the bed, we watching TV and all that. She's on her phone, I'm on my phone, we on eBay, we on Amazon or whatever. If she want to show me a link to something that she think I might be interested in, all she got to do is roll over, hold up her phone, I hold up mine's, press the button, and I got the web page. I don't have to ask her to email it to me. I don't have to look at her phone and try to read it. Simple as 1, 2, 3. And even now, with the new Androids coming out, you could beam videos and pictures and all of that. So Android Beam is a definite go. You can't do that on your iPhone. You can't do it. Next, NFC. There's no NFC chip in your iPhone. And if you don't know what NFC is, like I said, I'm not going to really get into that. Just Google NFC chip, and I'll tell you how I used it the other day that comes in handy. Now, a lot of places, especially in Manhattan and New Jersey, are starting to put the NFC check-in posters on the front of the business. And how that works is, say this is an NFC, poster in the front of a business. When you walk into the store, before you walk in the store, all you do is take out your phone, you press it against the poster. It's going to check you in on Foursquare, and it's also going to send you all the information about that business. It's going to send you the phone number, the hours of operation. It's going to show you a pinpoint GPS on the map exactly where you at. It's going to tell you if that store has any specials going on and all that. Trust me, it's definitely hot. So NFC is a go. You got that on the NEXUS. No NFC on your iPhone. Next, Google Wallet. There's no Google Wallet on your iPhone. None at all. Google Wallet is on the NEXUS. Now, if you don't know what Google Wallet is, this is something else that helps increase your level of James Bond badassness when you're out in the street. All you got to do is, say this is when you go in a gas station, because this is where I use it mostly at, is in the gas station. When I get home from work and I want to go to the gym, I change it to my sweatpants and my t-shirt. I just grab my phone and I walk out the door. Now, say I go to the gas station, I forget to bring my wallet with me or whatever. If I want to pay for some gas, I want to buy some cigarettes, some Dutches, do whatever I got to do. I get everything together. When I get to the register, I just go by the speed pay, activate Google Wallet, place it on it. It pays for it right out of my phone, walk out the door. So Google Wallet is like having a credit card built into your phone. That's a go. Now, when I used it at the gas station the other night, even the gas station attendant, he never seen that and he couldn't believe it. When I asked him how much is it, he said about $16. I just went, hold on a second, put the phone there. Boom, got my receipt, I'm out the door. And he was standing there looking stupid like I couldn't even believe that. So Google Wallet is just a go. It's just something that helps you look more badass, and it works. And you can't do it on your iPhone. Next, the panoramic camera. Now I know what you're saying. Yeah, on iPhone they have panoramic camera. Let me show you what it looks like, because I got it on here too. There's a bunch of apps, but you can get one like 360. Now 360 is cool, but try using 360 on your iPhone tonight when you get home. It's mad hard to use. Trust me, it takes a while to do one panoramic shot because you gotta have it in the perfect angle. Not on the NEXUS. The NEXUS, you got built-in panoramic camera, and it works beautiful. Beautiful. Like I said, I'm not gonna get too deep into this, so I'm not gonna do live demonstration, but trust me, it works. Next, you also have the camera with zero shutter lag on the flash. Let me show you on the iPhone now. When you're in your iPhone camera and you want to take pictures, yeah, it works pretty fast. You take a picture. It doesn't go as fast as your finger press, but it goes pretty fast. Now let me show you the NEXUS camera with the zero shutter lag. Say I want to take some pictures. These are all pictures. Just as fast as I can press the button. Pictures. All right, so zero shutter lag on the camera. It's a definite go. What else? The main thing that people like about Android, and especially me over iPhone, is customization. You know, you could customize your phone way more on your Android than on your iPhone. And one thing that's, I'm not going to get too deep into launches and all that because you don't have the ADW launches and all that on your iPhone. Yeah, I know you could jailbreak it and, change the themes up and all of that, but it's way different from launches. And if you don't know what launches are that, I'll get into that in another video. But something else that has to do with customization, widgets. No widgets on your iPhone. If you want to know what a widget is, this is a widget. As you can see, this is my Twitter widget. So this is from the home screen. I got a widget. I can check the tweets that's going on right now without having to log into Twitter. I can just check my tweets from the home screen. That's a widget. So I got a Facebook widget, got a Twitter widget, got my flight track widget, got a weather widget. I mean, it's just way more customizable, way more. So widgets, that's something that the iPhone definitely can't do. A lot of people don't use widgets, but anybody who uses Android phones, you love widgets and you know what I'm talking about. Now let's talk about the basic phone itself. What's better about the iPhone than the NEXUS? What's better about the NEXUS than the iPhone? Well, let's talk about that real quick. First off, on the NEXUS, you got a removable battery. You can't take off the battery on your iPhone. Now, how does that come into play? Yeah, the iPhone battery lasts a long time and all of that, but with the NEXUS, you got a removable battery. So even though the NEXUS battery lasts long, I could go out if I want and get some big, giant extended battery, even if it's huge and it sticks out this much, but I can have a big, giant battery and my phone will last 2 days straight. So at least it's an option. So I have the option to take off the battery and change the battery. So removable battery, that's a go. Next, screen resolution. I mean, the screen resolution on the NEXUS is higher than on the iPhone. So that means the screen looks better. So you got higher res screen, it just looks better. Not to mention the size, 3.5 against 4.6. No comparison, the screen is just better on the NEXUS. Also with the video. Now, a lot of people was hitting me up. When I make videos, try to read the description because a lot of times, y'all know I shoot these videos live. I make a mistake, but I go back and clean it up in the description. When I said the NEXUS shot 720 video, I meant 720 from the front and 1080 from the back. So you got 720 video from the front, 1080 from the back. And to top it off, and I'll get out of here right after this, to top it off, the main thing that you could do with your NEXUS that you can't do with your iPhone is chill on a 4G network. Okay, so a lot of y'all cats with iPhones, y'all think y'all got 4G, but there's no 4G on your iPhone. There's 4G on the NEXUS right now, real 4G. There's no 4G on the iPhone. Now I know what y'all saying. Yeah, a lot of y'all AT&T cats, y'all got an update last night or whatever a couple of weeks ago. Y'all went up to OS 5.1, and now your phone says 4G on the top instead of 3G. Let me give you a news flash. All right, this is for all y'all cats who don't understand this. There's no way your phone can be 3G and then you get a wireless update and now your phone is 4G. Okay, 4G has to be built into your phone. So a lot of y'all iPhones cats, y'all don't know that, but y'all think y'all got 4G. It's not 4G, it's just a hyped up 3G. It's all branding and marketing from Apple, but it's not real 4G. You're not gonna get a 4G radio update over the air. If your phone was 3G when you bought it, your phone is still 3G right now. Okay, let's just clarify that right now. Shout out to the homie Black Prince. We was going in on Instagram last night on one of my other homies. He was saying that, even, tagged me in a picture that he got 4G on the iPhone. If you don't believe me, just Google it for yourself. There's no 4G on your iPhone. Even though it says 4G on the top, it's not 4G, all right? The Nexus is certified 4G, certified. So that's a little list right there of everything I like better, on the Nexus than the iPhone. A whole list of things you could do on the Nexus that you can't do on the iPhone. So I hope that, clears that up. That's why right now, if you had to ask me, which one I like better, I'm going with the Nexus. The iPhone is cool, don't get me wrong, it's a cool phone. If you wear skinny jeans and all that, it slips right in your pants. If you're a girl and you like a whole bunch of pretty cases, you could get pink cases with flowers and Hello Kitty and all that. It's simple, easy to use phone. It's nice. But if you're a real man and you're real heavy in the tech game and you all about your phone and your business and, your phone is your lifeline. Because like for me, for instance, I could go a whole week without seeing any of my homies in real life. Like, I could go a whole week with just seeing just me, my shorty, my daughter. I don't see none of my friends. So my phone is my lifeline. You know what I mean? So it's important to me. So the Nexus is the phone that I would choose if I only had to walk around with one phone all day. Bigger, brighter, does more stuff. All right? It's your boy Floss. Shout out to everybody that follow me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Voxer. And like I said, special shout out to everybody hitting me up on Instagram. That's where we at. Also, I'm going to leave a link in the video for anybody that want to add me on the Mortal Kombat PS Vita. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave my username in the description. It's your boy Floss. I'm going to catch up with y'all this week with the Evo 4G LTE. Deuces.